Okay, here we are, finally back out of the hospital. I'm going to all right. Okay, let's try this again. All right, I'm finally back out of the hospital. Gonna take off the oil pan now and see how things look. Hopefully, I guess everybody has a right wrench. Hopefully it won't be too big of a deal. Looking forward to seeing how things look. Look back here. 7/16.
Well, I moved up here to Silicon Valley so I could have some brains once in a while, and I appreciate everybody helping out. I'm going to try both methods, and then the shock collar on full, 9 full. So thank you.
All right, got it. Sorry. Here we go. Let's see what happens.
This is Rob KC6TYD. That controls today's S&M. I mean, 911.net. All kinds of interesting topics.
It's fun watching people wrench.
Only here. When you have this type of. I love it. Let's go a round of early seconds, and we'll move over to the early round. So if anybody's out there waiting for that, we'll be coming to that here shortly.
Okay.
So let's take a last round of early check-in.
Yeah, it was funny because when I took the when I flipped the motor over, I had drained the oil out of it for a while to make sure the pan was dry, and yet there was still some stuff on the upper end. So when I flipped it over and the lifter started falling out, bringing oil with it, I was glad I had this pan down below because it seems to have caught all the oil that was dripping, which is nice. Saves a lot of cleanup. I'm going to replace the lifters anyway, so it doesn't make any difference. I'm not really too concerned about them. Almost there. Yeah, when I was, unfortunately, when I was in the hospital, I had to have, I was there for 5 days, and I had 5 IVs started in different places because they couldn't quite get one to stay solid. And the last one, I don't know if you can see that, did a job on my arm. They did it on the forearm, and man, that thing hurt. But anyway, yeah, I was glad to get those things out of there. I don't really care that much for needles, but yeah, so when you get to be my age, you just kind of get used to it, I guess. But it's not fun. Every time they tell me, well, I think we're gonna have to put start another IV. It's like, just drain me. So. Yeah, I am really glad that I'm finally getting some energy and some motivation from my friend Rod to keep me working on this thing. I realize that no matter how long it's set, I'm not going to give up on it. So we'll see how things look. Hopefully the machining stuff won't be so bad. That's my biggest hope. I don't want to have to have too much machining done. But you know, whatever it's going to be is going to be. It's, or like they say in the new world, it is what it is, right? I hate that phrase, but it is what it is. That's what they keep saying.
What this means if you've already checked in,
So,
you want to come back in again.
and I have a set of wrenches just like you do, Rod. That's pass-throughs. I love them, but this set here I got it at Costco. It's a Crescent set, and it's got just about everything in it. Everything I would need, except for pass-throughs, obviously. But you know, it's got a full set of half, 3/4, and 1/4-inch drive sockets. It's got it's got wrenches and the like, so it seems to work out pretty good, you know. And it's in a case that I can carry. Not really light, but I can carry it anyhow, and that makes it much easier for, like, when I'm going somewhere. I don't have to worry about, oh, I don't have this size, I don't have that size. It seems like I have everything I need.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm noticing the oil filter conversion that they put on this thing here is, it's interesting. I mean, I thought the ones I've seen before I thought had screws in them. This one here just kind of, there's a big nut that seems to turn around the you know, the threaded portion of the oil pump shaft. So, hopefully, I mean, it seemed to be working okay. I didn't have any problem with it, but you know, you got to be sure that I don't want these old canister oil filters. I mean, those were the worst. They would definitely. Although I did have a Wix one time, and those ones there, I think you put a roll of toilet paper in it, and that was your filter, and then you just change it out as you needed to, and you know, quite a good gimmick. I think I did that in the early '70s when I was lazy, but you know, I'm still in favor of good lubrication. So yeah, I try to stick with the main line. So. All right, just got to get the front ones off here, you know.
Some more experimenting going on. I love it.
One, two. Yeah, my voice still isn't quite back yet. That's been an ongoing thing since the pneumonia. But all in all, you know, I'm feeling much better. Obviously, I can turn a wrench and not have to rest for 3 minutes every time I make a turn. But they do have me on. Doctor wants me on 100% oxygen, 24/7. But for some reason, I just I can't sign up for that. So I do use it at night, and I also use it like after exertion. And so that kind of helps things, helps me sleep a little better. I mean, I don't have, still have uninterrupted sleep, obviously, but it's getting better. Okay, I'm sorry. Just need to get all these screws somewhere.
No, I haven't heard anything on the fuel line for the U2000. You know how old
I'm ready to pop the pan so we can get a look at what we got. All right, be with you in just a sec.
Okay, I think I got mine before that, so 12, 13, 14. Well, right about that, maybe. I'll have to check that out.
Well, yeah, it's been a weird fall so far. I definitely can't express how happy I am that I've got some support people out there helping me with this project, because you know, as time goes on, we have a tendency to how do I say it? Lose confidence? Ouch. Yeah, we have a tendency to lose confidence, and that's never fun. So Doesn't want to just pop clean, does it? I'm going to give it a whack with a rubber mallet here. That might help. Bigger hammer, bigger hammer. Maybe not. Wow. I was saying that when I got this car, I was told by the owner that, oh yeah, just went through the engine, everything was all good. And as I'm looking at this thing, I see a whole lot of paint over dirt. And so I have a feeling that maybe he might have been fibbing a little bit. But no, people don't do that anymore, do they? Everybody's straight on the up and up. There's a man in Arizona that I'd like to get my hands on, that's for sure. Wow, what did they do? Weld this thing on here? I'm trying to go through the cork gasket. It's right here. Wow, look at that. Guess I didn't want that oil pan to leak. Let's try the pry bar once again. Now that I think I kind of got a hole in there. Wow. We'll get it. We will get it. One way or t'other. One way or t'other. Alright, let's just try splitting it a little more up here. Ah! I see movement. Mucho better.
About 75% of that was in half. Sounds like you're making bacon. And was almost totally unreadable. And then right at the end there, I came in.
Splitting a little bit.
So, I don't know, something's up at the moment. And it's one of those things I'm sure like in 5 minutes you'll be coming in like I don't know. Alright, thanks for the check-in.
Pretty hard.
Let's continue on with the regular portion check-in.
I mean, the fact that the oil pan gasket is painted orange tells me it's been a long time since that pan's been on. Ah, here we go. See, we have done it. All right. Here comes the big unveil here. Smash my fingers. All right, come on now. Ooh, don't bend that flange. It's not good. I think that. We're getting there. Success. Not so bad. Alrighty. So, although I will say that the it appears as though the now I thought maybe the mains were marked, but they're not.
Very good. Thanks, Kristen. And now that you mentioned the crackling, I do hear it more prevalent.
So I'm assuming that I don't know. Maybe you can help me out here. Does that look like is that from water? You think? Notice the difference in color. This area here, and everything else seems to be okay. But yeah. So let's see how we're gonna keep on trucking. Yeah, it's a shame. This block really wasn't that bad. Man, there's a lot of scoring though on the piston skirts. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I don't think so. My mind tells me no. I'm very happy that they did mark. They marked the main bearings with a dimple. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that kind of helps, but again, not going to be the same journals that's going to go in. I have the other block that already has the journals in it, so when they go ahead and machine it, I want to make sure that's all together, and no problem. So I noticed they even marked the connecting rods, which is interesting. Maybe they must have taken it apart. I don't know. Maybe this engine was apart. I don't think it's been anytime soon, or anytime recent. But I don't think I can turn it over by hand. Oh yeah, it turns. Yep. Okay. Well, for now, I'm gonna go ahead and stop for a second, catch my breath, and then quite possibly I'm going to pull the oil pump, start taking off the connecting rods, and work it down to the crank. All right. So be back in a bit. Okay. Well, I got the first piston pulled out. That's the bearing. Sure looks like it's scored up in there. So hopefully that's not going to be a problem. But anyway, yeah. I noticed that look at the ring gaps, how close they are to each other, rather than being 180 apart, or at least 270. So anyway, there's piston number 1. Like I said, not really happy with the way that those bearings look scored, but probably a good reason for me to have to rebuild this thing. So anyway, comment, especially you guys that know all about these things. Now I'm assuming that once I pull this bearing out, there should be a number on it, right? To tell me what size it is. So that's what I'm hoping to find out here right now. Let's see if I can just figure out how to get this thing out. Keeping in mind that I'm not reusing these, so obviously these pistons or the I just want to see if I'm trying to work out here for the so I can figure out what's the crank. What size I'm doing. I guess I could mic that right now. Let's see what it says. Ouch. That will only be on the rod bearings, not on the main. So, I don't know. But I hear you on that maneuver. Oh, my back is killing me already. There's got to be a trick to this. There we go. All right. Let's see here. Any marks on it? Wow, look at that. I don't think that's a good sign.
expediters use clear here is a gentle
Okay.
push, just enough to
Let's see if
clear
I can get that in there.
equalize the pressure from the inner ear. But
Anyway, it says
is necessary there.
0.20, so it's 20 thousandths. So as long as you don't have to turn on the crankshaft, that's going to be the bearing size. That's kind of nice.
We'll continue on with round one here. WR6J was that night.
Yeah, scores in every one of them. Very, very uncomforting. Discomforting, I guess, not uncomforting. It's uncomfortable, but it's discomforting
KE6NAS.
that I'm finding this scoring. I guess I had far more confidence in this engine than I should have had. Let's see if I can push up the piston. I don't know.
Nice to hear you, Roger. H6LWE. Ducks up.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll leave it to the AGU experts to tell me what I'm seeing, whether that's something to be concerned about or just grin and bear it.
And, we just heard from
But
Daniel a second ago. K6DLC.
let's see. Come on, baby.
Yeah, Rob, just want to tell everybody like that. Just Dave, I don't know where he was talking from, but I had a hard time understanding in my car. So, and also the echo, that damn echo here, which is not authorized, but it's overridden Dave. So, missed half that Dave's conversation. So, hope everybody
Come on.
K6DLC.
What? Got two rings clear.
Alright, thanks Danielle for the check-in on the traffic alert and the check-in there. Appreciate that.
Wow.
Alright, I think that is it for round one. So let me just open it up for any late or early check-ins, or who wasn't early and now is late, or any additional check-ins for that matter. Who was check-in?
Oh, here we go.
Alright, not hearing any. What I'll do is I'll bring the repeater back to general purpose use here in a minute. And we'll close the letdown. And I'd like to thank all the owners and operators of the N6NFI repeater for allowing us to use this repeater for the net. Gosh, for many, many, many years.
Shouldn't be that hard to get out, should it?
For anybody that's new out there and don't know what's going on, we do be
Wow.
here on the N6NFI repeater every Monday through Friday, starting at 9 a.m. If
I don't
you'd
like
like to learn
that.
more information, just
You turn it.
go to your favorite browser and type in the number 9 amfox.net.
Wow, you got it out, you bozo.
There.
See if I can.
Let's see, 26 check-ins it looks like today. So that's good. It's a little low for a Monday, but that's all right. I'll be back next week, same time, same frequency as usual. So hope to hear you all then. This is Rob, KC6TYD. Wishing everybody a great day. Bringing the repeater
Woo!
general purpose use at 11 and local. Have a good day, all.
Okay, let me fiddle with this a little bit. I'll be back. Okay, I finally got it out. It was a bugger. Just got a couple more nuts here to take off before I can pop these other ones. You know, there's looking at the crank. There's a lot of scoring. Obviously, with those, by the looks of those bearings, you can tell it must have been some crud between those bearings and the crankshaft. So I'm a little bit worried maybe I'll have to have that crankshaft. Hopefully they can, I think they can polish it out, right? I know that I don't want to have it turned down, but I think they can polish out some of the stuff. Is not too bad. Anyway, again, you guys will tell me if I'm right or wrong. I don't know. It's been so long since I've messed with an engine, period. It's kind of fun, kind of frustrating, and it's definitely educational. I'm learning something every day. Something that shouldn't be, probably stuff I shouldn't know anymore. Let's see here, is that all of them? 2, 4, 4. Nope, there's still 2 more somewhere. There's one. There's a 1. So do you see the other one anywhere? Let me count again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Huh. That's crazy. 4 times 2. I mean, 4 times 4 has always been 16. So, it's got me baffled. Maybe I'll find it somewhere. Who knows? Okay. Just keep pulling these, pull some more of these caps. If they'll let go. Sometimes I have to persuade them a little bit. You see that? That is not good news. Let's turn it a little bit. I have to turn it a little. Now I've seen some of these that have an oil groove, I know, around the center, but I'm not sure if that's the case with these or not. I don't think so. I think it's just schmutzied up. This is probably one dirty little engine. This dirty girl. Well, good thing is it's been a California car all its life, so my guess is the engine's probably from California as well. I don't know if that means anything or not, but it makes me feel good to say it. Hey, Mama. All right. Shouldn't be that hard to come off. Uh-oh. Okie dokie do. Ah. Ukiah. Ukiah. Maybe not so Ukiah. Just doesn't want to come out, does it? But, like they say, slow and steady wins the race. Sure, it'd be interesting to find out where the heck the other screw is, though. Rather nut. Can't be too far, I suppose. Being as I haven't gone anywhere. So my hope right now for this particular round is just to get these pistons out and then have some lunch. I know I have to pull this yet before I can pull the crank, but anyway, I'm looking forward to cracking loose those main journals and see what we got. They're marked on this one, but I'm gonna mark them the same way on the other. Yeah, so you have 1, 3, 1 and 3. So the crank, let's see here, what numbers does it have on it? Make sure we're getting, see if I got the right thing here. It says, let's see, H4577 7178 GM17N. Well, that's the bearing caps. So the crank itself says H457. So, I'm sure that means something. Let's check it out. If not, my friend Rod will tell me what it is I'm looking at. So, anyhow, I'm gonna sit here and fiddle this thing. I know you guys aren't interested in watching me whacking this thing with a hammer all day, so I'm gonna shut you off for a bit and then try to work some of these pistons out. All right, be back. Okay, well, the connecting rods are off. So, what do you think? How's it look? I don't know. Is this kind of stuff okay or not? What do you think? Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and stop for now. Have some lunch and then come out here and try to pull that crank. So anyway, talk to you in a bit. Okay, well, I had lunch, came back out and pulled the belt pulley and here on the counterbalance. Now my question is, how do I get that off? I tried to hit it with a soft mallet. It's not moving. I just don't want to wail on it too much. So is there a trick to getting this thing off, or am I missing something? So anyway, let me know. I'm not going to go any further until I hear back from one of my mentors, aka Rod. Counting on you, bud. Bye.